Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3 is less than 3 weeks away, and things are getting incredibly exciting with us knowing what the live event entails in terms of the story progression going forward, and not only just the one live event, but two that we're going to be revealing in this video, happening to get us into this Star Wars season and what that means for the Season 3 trailer that will blow your mind. So stick around until the end, trust me, you will not want to miss a second of this one today. Stop, don't forget before you pick anything up from the shop, I'm an Epic partner, so enter code FM1 in there now, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long. Join the gang of all the cool kids rocking the code like me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug, and how could you resist these little eyes? It resets every 14 days, and with Season 3 being 17 days away from when I'm recording this video, we have a bunch to go over. And before the actual trailer itself, of course, another secret downtime update dropped. As Fortnite status randomly sprung this on us, we'll be taking a short downtime tomorrow at 6 AM ET while we deploy a hotfix. Matchmaking will be disabled 30 minutes prior. If you didn't know, this has introduced the brand new Reload Chapter 2 map, and currently it's the only map in Reload, being Slurp Rush, the name of it, and the other two have been vaulted, with no idea if the old maps will return, but most likely after a week or two, one of them will come back, perhaps in our very final update on April 22nd, 34.40. The trailer for this Chapter 2 Reload map gave us our first in-game look at the brand new ranked skin, which we obtained for 50 account levels after this update has gone live, being achieved on our Fortnite account, and with this being the last reward we get out of the full set, first of all we unlock the pickaxe for 15 account levels, and then the backbling being a very similar thing, just this sword in a kind of case on her back for 30 account levels. Since most of you will be playing this now, here's all the known items returning in this Reload map before you perhaps hop on as it's the first day: the bolt action sniper rifle, hunting rifle, red eye assault rifle, combat shotgun, mammoth pistol, maven auto shotgun, stinger SMG, hammer assault rifle, ranger shotgun, slurp juice jetpack, and it looks like the gatekeeper shotgun won't be activated until later. Speaking of free stuff, something completely free that's returned to the shop with the Vans collaboration arriving is the Show 'em Off emote, and if you happen to pick any of this up, don't forget I'm an Epic partner. FM1 is the code, one of the shortest and easiest to enter, only 3 digits long. What's also returning to the item shop supposedly very soon are the Arcane skins, as the Riot Games co-founder on their return stated, "I'll check in on where we landed with the team and circle back this week." We've expected and been baited toward these returning for so long now, so it would be nice to see them in the shop before our collab season of Star Wars, obviously being an entirely different collaboration itself. I know collaborations have gone absolutely crazy lately with Adventure Time arriving, but it hasn't stopped there in terms of this actual collaboration itself, never mind Arcane returning to Fortnite, as the Ice King is supposedly upcoming in a second wave according to data miners, which is crazy considering if you drag a model of this into game early, it definitely looks kinda scuffed, as you can see from the footage in the background. There is no confirmed release date for this yet, it may be before Season 3 releases or not, but speaking of actual dates, we do have one for the mini event now and when this is going to be occurring, but for those that don't know, this is going to be going down at Magic Mosses. Fletcher Kane got portrayed to be the main character in this season's trailer, or villain or bad guy, but it turns out he's working under Daigo. You know, this guy last season who obviously used the power of these masks to open the spirit portal, trying to rescue Jade, which he did, as she appeared as an NPC on the island after the event. But in the process, Shogun X wasn't happy about this, and this other variant of him, despite the one on the floating island, exited the spirit realm portal to fight him, but got eliminated and duped at the very last second. Speaking of the masks though, they haven't gone anywhere with the story going forward this season, if not become more of a forefront, as the Mask of Power last season was broken, but now with Daigo actually manufacturing this repair machine underneath Masked Meadows, it's been fully repaired, as we can see on the wall, with some very mysterious purple mist actually leading toward it. The henchmen around these locations are obviously trying to guard this secret, working under Fletcher Kane, who then works under Daigo himself. And speaking of the henchmen reporting to Fletcher Kane, here's what they revealed about what the next phase of the live event is that we're about to see, and the date we're going to reveal shortly after you've listened.
Sir? The mask on the wall, it's glowing. Sir, you asked me to inform you when Daigo completed his tests. It seems so. Omega Squad may have located Midas. Well, it's a mask, and it glows, but not with light. Something more, above. He actually did it. And were they successful? Excellent. Take him out. Oh, don't, with the mask in place.
Okay, so right now we're about to board the battle bus as the event is actually live in-game. There's going to be several of these beams shooting up in the sky from the battle bus as well, as we've just literally got on it now. Oh, wait, this is the first one happening right here. As you can probably tell, we're going to be landing down there at Magic Mosses, where it obviously was determined before now that it would be leaked to be upcoming this portal thing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. As you can see from the minimap too, before we land there, Fletcher Kane is a boss guarding Daigo right here. Oh, he's already a boss that we have to defeat. Where's the loot axe? He's going to try and shoot me now. I'm not just going to be able to slice him with my Adventure Time pickaxe. Yes, a weapon. Okay, Fletcher Kane. Oh, I did not prepare for this. 28 bullets, 55 health, and look at his health bar. Oh, we have 4 bullets to take him out. 2 bullets. And there we go. I'm going to need your weapon, to be honest, mate. Cough up. Right, you have a better version of my weapon and a medkit. Yay! Slap this bad boy on. We can't shoot Daigo because he's inside this, like, bubble thing. Fletcher Kane we can shoot at, though. He's doing a good job of protecting his master. Now we're down to the health. Oh my god, I'm taking damage. It's interesting how this was leaked quite a little bit before now and isn't upcoming in the next update, which is already on the staging servers releasing next Tuesday, 34.40. Alright, Fletcher. Gonna need these bandages, man. Heal this 6-foot banana up. Alright, we're gonna rush him. The spirit portal's open. We haven't got time to waste. I've not understood what the glitch is with this weapon and its sight, to be honest. Wait, can we defeat him in the bullets we've got? Please, reload. And we did it. Fletcher Kane is down. Here's his medallion, and then this mythic double down pistol. I think we deserve the med... Oh! Daigo's gone. Wait, what? Whether or not Daigo is actually wanting to save this island is still questionable, however, thanks to our conversation in the story quest with Midas, in case you haven't heard, are the following. Midas, with Kane's gold, Daigo made a mask that may be powerful enough to crack through the portal and collect the 0-point shard. Daigo's been supplying Alpha with masks and promising Kane ultimate power. He then states, I have no doubt he'll cut Kane out of the deal if he succeeds, but an angry wolf would be the least of our problems. We have to stop Daigo from getting that 0-point shard at all costs, even if it means collaborating with your hero friends. Ugh. The 0-point shard obviously crashed into the island at the start of Chapter 6 after the Chapter 2 remix finale, flying through all of these different settings in the sky. As we know from Fortnite's past, the 0-point is literally the heart of everything in Fortnite's universe and is made up of several shards, especially when it's destabilized, like you can see here in Chapter 2 Season 5 from a cinematic I gathered, obviously from going near it when it did this. Maybe that's why Galactus yearned for it so much and actually came into our Fortnite universe from the Marvel one, as the complete 0-point obviously wields immense power, unimaginable, especially made clear now due to the fact that people are still fighting relentlessly and even willing to go into the spirit realm such as Daigo to get just one shard of it instead of the full complete thing's power. Believe it or not, we're actually going to be seeing this as part of a sequence in the event that data miners have managed to pull into game early and get a cinematic of at Magic Mosses. Daigo wielding the power of the Mask of Power, then manipulating the portal to actually access the spirit realm, and once he's done this or achieved it, getting his knives out, taking the mask off and entering, then causing a huge beam in several phases to shoot up in the sky. I'm guessing this means the mask is completely broken like it was in Chapter 6 Season 1 before it was then repaired and used by Daigo himself, as you can see in the thumbnail of today's video. I'm predicting in advance. Within the sequences we've already shown about him opening the portal to then enter it, there's also some other dialogue for this included within the quests. Stay back, this is delicate magic I'm wielding, don't try to stop me, I'm doing this for the good of the island. From there, after this happens, highlighted by Andrea right here, this season will have 2 mini events. The second one is codenamed Observer and is completely Star Wars related. After the Daigo event, the Death Star will appear in the sky at some point, and there's the codename for it right there, I'm not going to read that out. Then the Observer event will start, which I'm guessing means the approach of the Death Star, which apparently will look like this in some of its earliest stages thanks to data miners pulling it into game early. Maybe just like Galactus, this is going to be slowly more approaching next season instead of in the final days of this season, although both would be a pretty cool scenario. And speaking of live events, we actually got a free reward that's now unavailable as it's Tuesday, April 15th, being the big Dilbits crash loading screen, implying because this is featuring Fletcher Kane getting angry over Dilbits crashing, that he obviously is going to come to his demise or get vaulted from the storyline, being defeated by us in the live event or mini event itself, which is actually interactive. Surprisingly, it's already been replaced right now, as you can see on screen, by the Legacy of the Portal loading screen, again just being a summary in kind of anime art form of what happened last season, with Daigo wielding the power of these 6 masks, obviously then freeing Jade from the spirit realm itself, with Jade being in the portal shown. All of this obviously made Daigo look like the good guy, but apparently, according to the description right here, Daigo couldn't resist the portal's demonic beckoning, and furthermore on the right hand side it states the spirit siblings cannot escape its thrall. The spirit siblings, for those that don't know or haven't been following the storyline too much, consist of not only Daigo and Jade like shown in the loading screen, but also Kendo, who, despite wanting to free his sister last season, is very suspicious of Daigo and his use of dark magic. Obviously, now making sense or being continued in the storyline, despite, using it in Chapter 6 Season 1 with that description, Daigo couldn't resist the portal's demonic beckoning. So despite Daigo wanting the power of the Zero Shard, of course we know the Death Star will be in the sky, and I'm guessing Palpatine will be attracted to the island. As Hypex pointed out, possible Star Wars X Fortnite teasers date, the mini event might be this next weekend, meaning the 19th being a Saturday I'm guessing, and the Death Star is expected to appear after it, and the Star Wars celebration at Japan happens on that same weekend, so maybe we would see teasers there. With this season only being around 30 to 35 days long, of course it's not including 8 skins like a normal battle pass, which did get revealed early again by Epic Games on social media for Chapter 6 Season 2 before it released. I feel like they're going to do this every season now, and it will be revealed at this Star Wars celebration, the battle pass skins that will be upcoming, or maybe even the actual trailer. Drop a like if you like the sound of that, and subscribe for more with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads. But don't forget I'm an Epic partner most importantly, so enter code FM1 in the shop now. If not for me, then do it for my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug. After all, how could you resist or say no to these little eyes? In terms of where you go to now though, click either of these 2 videos YouTube's recommended you. It's a good suggestion whilst you wait for that next upload I do publish here on the channel.